Okay, hey, what's up, guys? So this is like day 2 of this little journey. I might do a little like 7-day challenge, right? Cleaning my house, getting all the chemicals and stuff out. But this is day 2 of this little chemical-free journey. Not really. It's been probably almost a year, but what I'm doing is I'm kind of documenting my journey. So I kind of showed you last night. I showed you last night like something that I clean with. It's chemical free. It's called Thieves. But here's the dealio. Like, it comes in a small bottle. Boom, comes in a small bottle. And let me kind of go over this. These are therapeutic grade essential oils, meaning there's no fillers in them. And what I found out, like Heidi Schultz has been teaching me like crazy stuff about essential oils and, you know, how they're good for you or whatever the case is. But what I didn't know was that a lot of, like, if you buy these in the stores, they have fillers in them, like alcohol and stuff like that. And the FDA lets you put in whatever you want and call it good or call it a day. And I'm like, whatever. So technically, these are therapeutic grade essential oils. And I think it's pretty cool, right? And I'll kind of read you the ingredients here. It's clove bud oil, lemon peel oil, cinnamon bark oil, eucalyptus leaf oil, rosemary leaf oil. That's it. That's 100% of what it is. Whatever it says, and it says 100% pure therapeutic essential oil in here. There we go, right? I can even like put it on my tongue. That technically, I guess, as long as it has the white thing on it, it's ingestible. But that's what in my house, that's what I use to clean with. Tastes pretty good. Crazy. So, but here's what I do. Remember I was telling you about my kids, right? So here's what I'm going to show you what I do. And trying to get chemical free for my kids, I've done away with any kind of chemicals in their bathroom. No bleaches, no anything like that. But I want to disinfect other things too. So I'm going to show you here, right? There's their tiny little toothbrush. Let me get the other one here, right? Here's their tiny little toothbrushes, right? And germy little things that they are. So here's what I do. I am going to just put a drop onto their toothbrush. There we go. Just put a little drop onto their toothbrush, and I'm going to let that sit. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and rinse that off. I'll kind of disinfect their toothbrush. I'll work it around a little bit. Nasty little things, right? Nasty little things. So I'll go ahead, do that. And just showing you technically what you can use this for. I'll work it around the head of the toothbrush there so that I kind of disinfect it a little bit, whatever. I'll rinse my hands off. But again, right, it's something I'm not concerned about the children ingesting it. It's a disinfectant. It's whatever oils. Guys, I don't know, right? I don't know what, how, or where, how Mother Nature does its thing, and I think that's awesome. And at the end of the day, it's good. And again, I'd rather do this than have any kind of crazy disinfectants or whatever in the house. So there we go. Toothbrushes work. Boom. Right? Little Chase, Paw Patrol doing his thing. So again, you kind of see that I'm taking my home as kind of a 7-day challenge of things that I use this particular product for. It's a disinfectant. This particular product for, and crazy enough, I saw today a video, hospitals are starting to use this stuff. Hospitals are starting to use this stuff. Why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I used to be a medic many, many moons ago. Here's the deal. We have been cleaning with these disinfectants and thinking that we're doing these great things with these disinfectants and stuff like that. But really what we're doing is we're creating these superbugs, right? Guess what? There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it why your doctor tells you to take all your antibiotics. So what? The bug doesn't, its DNA will start getting used to it, whatever. So we have to change things up once in a while. What's been happening over the years is the disinfectants aren't working anymore because these bugs, these whatever viruses are, right? The whole concept of what a virus is to do what? Stay alive. It's to stay alive. Well, Mother Nature's been around way longer than we have. So without a doubt, like, this is all natural stuff. I'm sorry, guys. My kids aren't sick. Like, I can't, like, once a year, they may get a cold. And that's it. You know, knock on wood, which is great. But once a year, they may get sick. Last year, they got sick one time. I don't take them to the doctor. I don't do anything outside of the norm. They go to preschool. They're in daycare, so I know they're around a bunch of other kids that are always snotting and everything else. And my kids were sick one time, and they were only sick for like 24 hours. You know, I popped some Tylenol on them, called it a day, and that was it. That was it, right? And I've been using this stuff. For almost a year now, and that's how my house has been. So I kind of find it, am I saying that's it? No, I'm not saying that's it, right? But could it contribute to their better health? Maybe, right? Maybe. I'm not a doctor. Crazy enough, we got a bunch of doctors in our group that are swearing by this stuff. And I just look at it going, you know what? Their education is a lot better than mine. And you're in this group and you are telling me that, yeah, you should be using it. I'm going, okay, I'm all in. So yeah, again, you know, I just kind of showed you right in the beginning, right? It's therapeutic grade. I'm not afraid if my children ingest it. I don't have to worry about, you know, poisoning them or the poison control or anything like that. If anything, they're going to have just a bad taste in their mouth or whatever. So no big deal. And they won't do it again. They're smart enough not to do it again. But at least I don't have to worry about this stuff getting into my kids and them ingesting it and poison control and everything else. My kids know better. That's number one. But number two, I don't want it around their little bodies. You know, this stuff is getting through the blood barrier, you know, the skin blood barrier or whatever it is. It's getting through those barriers and it's getting into their system, and we're just seeing more and more, you know, it's all over our news feeds. And again, I'm telling you, I don't want my kids on, you know, Ritalin or Adderall or stupid stuff because I could have prevented it. Just because I could have prevented it by, you know, not being lazy or going, oh, it's easier if I just get it at a store. No, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, this shit comes to my door, you know, and it's that simple. And I go in, look, you're online anyway. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're online anyway. I freaking go in, I place what I want for my order, and I call it a day, and it comes in once a month, and that's it. But it's just that much easier for me, and I can rest a little bit more easy at night. So again, I think I'm going to do this little 7-day challenge, right? 7-day chemical-free challenge. Keep an eye out. Let's see what I do next for some chemical-free stuff. right, for my kids, to get them on the path, or to maybe help you get on the path to chemical-free living. David Avocado Wolf is even promoting this stuff now. Go figure, David Avocado Wolf, right? But I'm not going to knock him, right? He's a hell of a marketer. I've known of him. He's been around forever and a day. He's a hell of a marketer. However, he does have some great health stuff. You know, a lot of stuff to be able to read. Crazy, right? I saw it today. I'm like, there we go. So again, guys, right? Let's start thinking. You got kids, grandkids. Start thinking about them, and think about the stuff we're putting into our homes. That we're putting into our homes, and that, like, the residual residue that's still on everything, that's on our toilets, that's on our, you know, you just saw me put it on a toothbrush, guys. Like, you know, that's kind of that's how I disinfect this stuff. And again, you know, handles and throughout the house, so that my children stay healthier. The less antibiotics that I put into them, the less disinfecting that I do, and the more that I let their little bodies fight infections and stuff like that, the healthier they're going to be as they get older, as they grow up. And, you know, again, let me tell you something. This is a whole lot cheaper than taking them to the doctor every other week because they're sick. Or I even watched somebody today complaining that they were taking their kid someplace and a bunch of other kids there were sick. Look, I can't stop it. So what I want to know is, I want to make sure that their little immunities are as high as they possibly can, so that they're not getting these ridiculous colds or these godforsaken flus and things like that. So that's it, guys. Other than that, you just saw me clean their toothbrushes. I disinfected their little toothbrush heads today with Thieves. This is therapeutic grade, 100%. Again, clove bud oil, lemon peel oil, cinnamon bark oil, eucalyptus leaf oil, rosemary leaf oil. That's it. You just saw me even put it on my tongue. Not going to say it tastes the greatest in the world, but at the end of the day, it's not going to hurt me if I do ingest it. So other than that, peace out. We'll talk to you later.